Well, it wouldn't be me coming back to record the dailies for you guys if I didn't have one day that I decided, hey, I'm going to go, and I load up the program, and you kind of have to hit the record button. So, as a way to show, obviously, dailies are done, here you go. We're just going to run through some quick things from the Capture Festival so you guys can kind of see what it's like to have to clean up after a Capture Festival. So we've got basically all the Nezzes we have for every we have all the Nezzes we need to get all three of these done. So we're gonna knock that out here. With this Nezz specifically, I picked out of the bunches here 2 squares and a triangle. This is just because this benefits if you want to do crit later on. Let's actually see, we've got 3 of those for him. And whatnot. So this is a good gem setup just to save him on here. So let's actually evolve him into his next stage. And like I said, we'll go through some cleanups. I'm not going to make a whole video of me doing this. I'll just talk over this while I do it. But regardless, we'll get these done. All right. So now let's just knock him out all the way. So we're just going to prime. So this is what I call priming. We're going to prime all these guys. We don't want to necessarily evolve them yet. We just want to get them ready to feed into, because since we did that one evolution, you always do the one evolve, come back out, get your gems. This is the tedious, and they really, again, when we talk about features that need to be implemented, here's one right here, is just let us stack the quests. I realize, and I said this the other day, I said this just yesterday in my rant about people cheating just for the Capture Festival, but, why these quests can't... I understand if you don't want us getting free gems, right? This is what we pay for and all that, but, literally making me have to come out here and do this, see what I am doing every single time just to quickly get over here, can we please remove the headache out of all this? So it's just one of those things. Alright, so we've got that. Let's go here. Do that. It's just like what I've kind of one of the suggestions I have for sliming. We need to just cut that down. Again, I realize you're handing out free premium currency, which is not what a lot of games do. But at the same time, this is Monster Super League. You keep making things easier. Help us out on that. Now, when we're at the Evolution 3, we can just evolve. The quest is different, so we can get this done. But there we go. Nezz, Fire Nezz. Variant all the way done. So there we go. I love that artwork. I think it looks so good. And boom, there we go. So we got that. And now let's work on our light and our dark. So we'll do that. Come down here. Now I've got some 3. Yeah, let's unlock that 3. Let's do light Nezz. Scroll through all of these. Whoops, we can then just do this, so we can prime him. Let's prime our dark as well. I think I need evolution 3 there, or variant level 3 right there. Let's come down here. Let's go there and there. And alright, that's now primed. So, and we're good there. So yeah, let's finish the rest of these off, shall we? So 1, 2, 3 for that one. So that's for one of them. Let's get this last one going. Now, one thing you can do if you go out and get this many 3 stars for this specifically. I do believe Nezz, even though he's a since he is a Anniversary Astromon, he still should be able to be used. Actually, we can check that. We can check that right now. Hold on. Before I continue that statement, let's just evolve this Nezz. There we go. And let's just double check right now. Because here's the thing about, and why capture festivals are still a good thing for you guys to go out and do and spend some on here is, especially in here with the Rebirth Festival. Yep, we can, like, so I can use Nezz, right? And just, if I needed a Jelly, which I don't need this Astromon anymore, right? But I could save Nezz for an Astromon that might come over here and be for this, you know, if they'd actually give me a, Medusa, I forget her name actually in game, but that Astromon, actually bring that back from our Rebirth Festival. Man, how nice would that be? You know, then I would use that all. But the other thing too is going out there, you know, and farming all this and going on the leaderboard like I was, right? You can already see all the other variants we got here. And for crying out loud, look at like just the Mihos alone I caught. You'll have plenty of these Astromon to save up when you do just one capture festival. If you go as hard as, you know, I do, and you're out there to win it like that. So definitely can rack up the 3 stars to fill out your Astro Guide. And there are a couple 3-star Astromons that are worthwhile. And then when the capture festivals are the 4 stars, those ones are the same in the same mindset, saving as many of those as possible. Those are few and far between, but there are some out there. Let's grab those gems. Like I said, this is a pain in the butt. 1, there's 2. We can do 1 more and then evolve our light. And grab that there. Yeah, see, like, I can't scroll. The reason why I'm doing this is, like, scrolling through this can be such a pain in the butt. Oh, that sneeze came out of nowhere. Is it going for round 2? I don't think so. Let's evolve that one. And there we go with our light done as well. Boom. Let's get these gems. I think the Heroes Festival's coming around at some point next week as well. We got Nezz Pass. Take that, take that. So, getting whatever gems I can muster before that. It's not going to be a lot, but again, I generally don't pull for those festivals because A, I know my luck, and my luck is not great, so I usually don't bother. And B, it's one of those things that I'm trying to save up. I'm going to start saving up for the next pull for Acer. I think I really do want to get Light Acer on my team, because that will be another good 5-star attacking Astromon, and it will also be great for capture festivals because she will obviously have the fastest animation that I have recorded in this game for capture festivals, and she will also be on par with she'll be pretty close to Persephone as far as attack. So Persephone obviously is in her own tier because she has ultimate evolution, but Light Acer is on that level. Again, I've talked about, your progression with your, like, if you're a newer player to the game, you go on from Water Mona to Water Victoria. That is definitely a good attacker path to go. Then you move into Dark Mona. Dark Mona will be then your workhorse, while then you might be trying to get Persephone or somebody else. If you can't, Dark Fenrir is a slightly better 4-star than Dark Mona. She does She does just barely beat her on a lot of attack stuff, so Dark Fenrir will be a good upgrade, but then when it comes up to that upgrade, you're now talking into the 5 stars. So Nat 5 that we're talking about at that point would be Dark Persephone, Dark Gilgamesh, Dark Indra, I believe, if my brain is functioning correctly, which is probably not the case. But Persephone and then like I said, Light Acer is definitely up there. Those would be my dream team. Would be my Water Persephone leading the way for crit rate, Dark Persephone in the team, Light Acer, and then my 4th would just be a filler if I needed it. It'd probably be a healer if anything else, but yeah, those are some of your top tier wave clearers in the game that are really good at that. But there we go, we got the boy done. So he's all done. Now we get to do the fun part. So let's get these gems. Get all the gems. Do we have... Actually, let's check the login. What was the login? How many days we got until the next selection? We got 4 days. So 4 days, and then we can get Glinda done. But let's come in here and get these going. Accept all. 140 gems. 260 gems. And 260 more gems. So back up to over 3,600. I will take it. Let's grab this, grab that. Don't need any more of this. Let's take a gander at the events. Yeah, I gotta do those ones off camera. Upgrade trinkets 100 times. All this, event challenge. I mean, when you say challenge, it's not gonna necessarily be a challenge. I'll put it that way to you. Smart study. But we're good there. Let's go and do this. Now, here's a little bit of tip at the end of the video here. So when you come into your storage, let's say you're like me, you went out and you did the capture festival and you're like, all right, I've caught 100 or whatever, I'm done, right? So you want to kind of get rid of stuff very quickly. So what I come in here and do is, usually you can do this with the recent, so it's a little bit easier to take a gander at. You guys can see I have a bunch of stuff saved up to slime, so that's why I'm not getting rid of them. But remember when in my capture festival advice, I talk about actually going in here and capturing variants. Well, 10 gems is 10 gems, and that's free gems that you can still be using to farm. So once again, you spend 30 gems to refill 180 energy. Well, every 2-star that you catch is 10 gems back. So that means that's only technically 20 gems that you spent for that 180 energy, as long as you capture one of these guys in between there. So just keep that in mind, that's how I'm able to go out here and farm, infinitely, is you come back and you get these gems. So not just on top of those guys, right? Here's the bigger out of all of this is, I've got the recent. Well, every time we catch a Miho, right? Not a Shelly here, so we'll just get rid of that real quick. But every time I catch a Miho, I get gems. Every time you catch a variant Miho, you get even more gems. Every time I have variant Mona, right? All these ones that you see in here, right, these are all gems that I got while I was out there farming, and these are significant amount of gems, right? This is definitely not something to scoff at. So just keep that in mind, that when you're out there farming like this, and this isn't even showing like the 4 stars. Remember, you catch a Boltwing, you catch an Anubis, or wherever you're farming, that's 50 to 100 gems if those guys are on there. So just keep that in mind. However, now what we're gonna do, we did get it right off the bat, first one. We locked that Miho in. For what? I don't know. I have all of them, but that's a level 6 variant Miho, so that's gonna go on something. I'll tell you that right now. So that's what I like to do, is let's check the variants for Miho. Mona, I think I have all. Hello, game? I'm holding, there you go. I think I'm good on all of her variants. Now, once again, like I've talked about, you could be holding all these variants too for the rebirths, for what you need. And again, do that, Don't do what I'm about to do. which is a mass exodus out of my box. But this is how you quickly lock and unlock Astromon, as well as getting rid of Astromon. You don't need any more, so we're going to go through here. I'm going to put that down like that. And so when we come to an Astromon that we want to lock or unlock, here I'm just going to unlock him, and we're going to keep clicking and be just fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about Mona. I think I have a... I think I have level 6 on everything. And if I don't, well, I'll probably be doing another capture festival sometime in the future, to which I will just capture more, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, here is kind of the... and again, I stopped playing the Capture Festival, and again, if you're curious as to why, you can go back, watch yesterday's daily and listen to my venting, if you will, or my rant. But I mean, this, had I kept going with the Capture Festival, this was going to be in the easily into the 400s probably, just to win it. But again, I could care less to lose sleep over this game anymore. So 146 Astromon, and they're gone. See you later. And we get a bunch of eggs. Bunch of gold that I didn't need. There's 100,000 gold too. And this is the big one here, is the 2,552 essence. So we got that. We missed a Nezz. We missed a Nezz here. So this is where we can lock, unlock, get rid of. I don't know why I was saving those two. I was probably thinking about trying to pull another Water Victoria and see if I get a variant. But with that said, let's check my enhanced powder. We're back up to 24,000, so that's not bad. And don't think that's a lot, because this can get burned really quickly trying to enhance your Astromon. So don't think for a second that I have a lot of essence. That is not the case when it comes down to it. So I think, though, we'll leave that video off here, just so you guys can see kind of the cleanup and how easy it was for right now. But tomorrow I promise to hit the record button. So I'm going to leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's dailies.